Good quality sleep is extremely critical for good health. Insufficient sleep can lead to metabolic issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. It can aggravate mental health issues and create an imbalance in the hunger and satiety hormones, which are called ghrelin and leptin, leading to weight gain. Sleep loss with increased cortisol is associated with an increase in appetite for foods with high carbohydrate content. It also has profound effects on your thyroid and growth hormone regulation. Now let's look at the optimal sleep duration age-wise. Short sleep duration is anything that equals 6 hours or less in a 24-hour period. Long sleep duration, which is greater than 9 to 10 hours per day, is also associated with other illnesses and can be associated with adverse health outcomes. So the optimal sleep duration for adults is 7 to 9 hours. For children up to 5 years, the average is 14 hours, and for children between 5 to 10 years, it is 12 hours. Now let's look at the sleep stages. So stage 1 is when you're just preparing to drift off. Stage 2 is when your body temperature drops and your heart rate slows. Stage 3 is the transition from light sleep to deep sleep. And stage 4, known as delta sleep, is a deep sleep stage. Lastly, stage 5 or the REM sleep is when most of the dreaming occurs. Now the important point to remember is that the stages 3 and 4 are extremely important, which is associated with reduced levels of cortisol and repair. Now let's look at the management of insomnia or sleeplessness. First thing I'd like to point out is that shift workers need to be educated well, as there could be workplace hazards, especially doctors and pilots. Obstructive sleep apnea is also a very common cause of sleeplessness, and it can occur both in children and adults, and it needs to be identified and managed. Remember, no blue light emitting gadgets 1.5 hours before bedtime. Reading and listening to some relaxing music is much better. Meditation also has sleep inducing benefits. So does exercise, but make sure it's in the earlier parts of the day. Stay away from alcohol and don't drink too much fluid very close to bedtime. Try to fix the schedule of your wake up and bedtime. Keep your room dark, cool and quiet. Remember, speak to an expert if you have been having issues for more than a month, and if you need to get on supplements or medications, it has to be under guidance.